I first created this ode for the 90th birthday of my good friend Michael Trestrail. I recited it for him at a special reception given for him on that very day. "Oh, you are clever," was Michael's immediate response. And so I recited again the same ode for Michael just a few days before he died, when he had long forgotten all about that 90th birthday, but still managed to enjoy the memories and to appreciate the poem. Today, I've added a brand new chapter to this birthday ode in honor of Michael, and especially for his funeral rites, which we've celebrated at noon and on this very day of his 93rd birthday. Again, I recited the poem at a beautiful reception following Michael's farewell liturgy. And tonight, with all of the warm love and friendship that surrounded my friend today, as we took our leave of his good soul, I record the full version of my genuine tribute to a dear and special man. I make this recording especially for a noble lady who was Michael's great and loyal friend during all of his royal years and the many years since then, and who honored him once again today by attending his funeral liturgy and by greeting his family and friends and sharing in their loving farewell. I promised this noble lady that I would send her my tribute to Michael on this very day, and so indeed I shall. God rest you, Michael Trestrail. We are all of us better for knowing you and for sharing in a little of your endlessly decent, colourful, and generous life. A very lengthy ode in honor of Michael's 90th birthday on the 1st of July 2021. Before we knew you, we called you the General, on account of your upright bearing and your highly distinguished air. Even hanging out the washing became for a man such as you a sort of courtly procession or a military tattoo. Then one day you were burgled, and for a week a whole constabulary of blue danced such attendance at your door that we guessed that you were probably no ordinary downstairs neighbour, but something a little bit above and beyond. A man of mystery, perhaps, with an illustrious colonial past, or a chest full of military medals. And so, in fact, it turned out to be. Except that your particular distinction and your very special role were played out not on some far-flung corner of the empire or on some long-forgotten battlefield, but rather were achieved at the very heart of the realm and centered on the person of its pinnacle, the noble Lady Elizabeth, whom it turned out you protected and served for many years, not from a distance, but closest to her side, and in the vital role of a liege protector, which Philip, her husband, had in title, but which the gun in your pocket and your watchful policeman's eye in every foreign room and in every busy street where the needs of state brought both Elizabeth and you, made you, in physical fact, her actual defender and the guardian of her life, allowing both Queen and Prince to rest assured on 100 different royal tours of exotic and familiar corners, treating the whole world to their gentle wave and smiling presence, as if And thanks to you, that dangerous world was a safe space, and the great cheering crowds a group of family and friends. And so it was, Michael, that you distinguished yourself and found a noble role that suited you exactly and allowed you to use your discreet and meticulous style to an excellent purpose in the service of your country and its queen, in an illustrious way that not many men, and even the most loyal of subjects, could ever dream to do. In White House rooms and golden palaces, you once rubbed shoulders with the great and the good of the powerful and the glamorous world. And even 30 years later, got yourself an honorable mention in The Crown on the lips of the Netflix queen. To remind us all, if we should need to be reminded, of your extraordinary past and the fact that this very occasionally curmudgeonly, but more often gracious, Cornish royal commander, who on this very day turns 80 years, bears within him still not just the echoes of his earlier distinctions, but the gentlemanly hallmarks that first won for him that special place, and that still lavishly abide in his courteous manner and loving friendships, and in the warm welcome that will always greet his guests, so long as they don't come at dinner time, or disturb his afternoon siesta, and so long, of course, as they don't overstay their welcome, or dare to sing a song in his presence, or risk reciting for him a lengthy ode such as this, even when written expressly on the day and for the man himself. And so it is, Michael, that I bring to its conclusion this lengthy litany of your praise, and simply wish you well, and thank you for the friendship and the irascible humour and the playful flavour that you've brought into the lives of your neighbours and your friends. We're all of us indeed lucky to know you, Michael, and happy to celebrate with you on this great day. I say Ceslwina, which I've learned just today means cheers in the Cornish tongue, and is therefore a congratulations perfectly coined for a member of the Trestrail tribe. For as you've reminded me often, it is by Tre, as in Trestrail, Paul and Pen, that ye shall know all Cornish men. Happy birthday, Michael. Now, 3 more years have passed, and here we are again, on the very day of your summer birthday, a day that you've always relished and enjoyed. And this time we've come not just to wish you well for 1 more year, but to remember all the years together, and to truly celebrate you, Michael, to share again your wonderful story, and to send you on ahead on one last royal recce, where you can clear the path and make safe the way, this time not just for Elizabeth and her handsome prince, but for all of us, your family and friends, so that perhaps one day we may all of us meet again in that new and royal city, where all are kings and princes, and where you yourself will surely wear a shining silver sword. and tell us one more time the wondrous tales of your great royal adventures and your gloriously colourful life. So fare thee well, Commander Trestrail, and bon voyage until we meet again.